We have 2 nights in Frankfurt. No, not that Frankfurt, the other one. And but first we have to get there. And if you want to skip the traveling part, then check out the timestamp down below. But we will be getting there with local transport because that's the only option. So we're off to Frankfurt. I'm der Oder. But before I head off to the trains, I just have a fun story from this morning to tell you. And after that, we will begin to start traveling towards Frankfurt. So fun little story. We are walking down towards the station with our backpacks on, ready to, well, get on the train. It is 45 minutes away, the train station, from our accommodation. And when I am halfway there, I realize, oh, I forgot something. My hat is back at the hotel. So now I am walking back to the accommodations to pick up my hat, to walk back towards the train. I think I get my step count in today. After that little story about my hat, we're ready to travel on. Yes, we're ready to travel towards Cottbus before we head to Frankfurt. Because in Cottbus, at Cottbus Hauptbahnhof, we have to change trains. The first train is run by the Ostdeutsche Eisenbahn. It's a little local train and it will be fine for our purposes. Hopefully there's plenty of room, but let's see how great the train is. And in a moment we will be arriving at... Sorry, just got interrupted because the Dresden train has changed track. Not our train, so yeah. We're still waiting here at track 7, but the Gölz Hauptbahnhof actually is what you would expect from an old East German train station. First of all, it is only 6 tracks that is available, but they count up to 12, because as you can see over there, also tracks available, but they are not open to the public because they are too poorly maintained. A typical East German station, as you would expect it. There are plenty of stations in East Germany that are prettier than this, but yeah. It is a blast from the past, and let's wait for the train and get on it and head to Cottbus, and let's see how great a train it is we are going on. So we managed to get on board the train. It's a regional train as you would expect it. Hard seats, but alright, it's only an hour, so they're doable. And the free Wi-Fi, well, it's passable. Don't know if you can hear it in the mic, but it's loud when it breaks. But as I said, the Wi-Fi is passable. Toilets, we will get to them. Well, it's not that filled. It's perfect. And for an hour, it's doable if I were to sit in this train for 4 or 5 hours. My buttocks would hurt, but let's check out the toilets. Time for a review. I'm a bit silent because there are people just outside and they can hear everything. So silently review. First of all, toilet paper, plenty. Captain, yes, but the toilet paper looks like sandpaper, so I'm not going to use that unless I absolutely have to. And room. Has everything, and in a moment we will be checking out if there's water and if there's soap. But first of all, I have to use the loo. So after I used the loo, I forgot to record, well, the water. But there were plenty of water, there were plenty of soap. But yeah, that toilet paper, I wouldn't recommend it even to my enemy, because that was sandpaper. So let's head on and see what else this trip has to offer. So out of the first train from Ostdeutsche Eisenbahn, and we are on to the next train, which goes for Frankfurt. And no, not that Frankfurt, it is still the Frankfurt am der Oder. So we'll be there shortly. It is delayed, surprise, but it is also run by DB Regio, so of course it's delayed. It is delayed around 5 minutes, so once it comes in, we will check out that train also. So we are in this DB Regio train towards Frankfurt from Cottbus. Yeah, Fun thing, there is a wireless charger in the table here. So if you have wireless charging, you can charge your phone. There's of course also plug sockets and USB. So you have your range of options depending on what you need. So what mode of charging do you use? Well, comment down below. Furthermore, what does this have of amenities? There's a toilet, except these seats are better than the last train. So better seats. I could imagine spending an hour or two, maybe even 3 in these seats. So what about Wi-Fi? Is there Wi-Fi on this train? There's also Wi-Fi, so you got it all. It's actually quite a nice train for a local train. The toilet, we're going to review them shortly. Quick little side note, the USB charger is fast charging, so yay! In this train, toilets are fairly good. They were not the cleanest, as you can see on the floors, but the rest of the toilet, it was usable, and it has better toilet paper than the toilet before, so yay, better toilet paper, we like that. And of course there were running water, there were toilet flush, and best of all, there were a hand dryer, so you don't have to use towels. So all in all, an acceptable toilet experience on this train. But all in all, this was a great train trip. It was comfortable, especially the last train. So yeah, I will say the DB Regio really done a good job this time with a great train. But time to head out and see if Frankfurt am der Oder looks like Frankfurt am Main. I doubt it. It's a little bit smaller, just a little bit. But that won't hold us back from exploring this, well, one-of-a-kind city. So the quick hotel tour, we have just arrived at our hotel, and the funniest receptionist. You should have been there. Let me say it like that. But for this night, my son has gotten one bed over in the corner because it's a 3-bedroom or 3-person's bedroom. My girlfriend and I, a double bed. It feels soft enough, is it? It's soft. Not too soft, actually. It's actually quite good. It's a big room, but it is not that you will get lost in here. We do have a little bathroom, very little compared to all places we've been. So, it's small. But to be honest, there is everything. There is soap in the shower and soap dispensers. There's everything you need. There's even a hair dryer. So, well, nothing's missing. The hotel is, well, I believe it's an old hotel. You can even see there is a table if we need to eat. But only for 2 people and only if we look the same direction into the wall. So, yeah. Going for the cheapest hotel, you don't always get the best solutions, but, well, I would say for the price, this is a great hotel. Good morning, it's time to look closer at Frankfurt. This is our first full day in Frankfurt. And yeah, as you can hear, I'm walking along a busy road. Because we have to get some breakfast, because this is a money-saving tip. Don't buy breakfast at the hotels. Most of the time breakfast costs around 10 euros and we eat for around 5 or 6 euros per person. So yeah, there are money to be saved just by going out and buying breakfast at the local bakeries. But first impressions of Frankfurt is that it is a typical Eastern European town, or actually East German town. It's run down. It is, well, buildings looks like they should have been renovated a decade or 2 ago, and well, it looks a bit, well, run down. Over on the Polish side, it is actually the same picture. So, yeah. Hopefully we can find some redeeming things about this town today. So stay along and let's see what we can find. One of the factors that makes this a city you should visit is the art on the street. Yeah, free art. Well, we love free items, and art that is free, well, that is something you can sit and enjoy without paying. That gives itself, well, it's enjoyable. It makes the city a little bit prettier. So let's see if we can find some more. And there is a special monument, not in the city, but on the Polish side, and we will head for that later. So make sure that you come along until we reach that monument. So the Maria Kirche, this church. We were supposed to, well, look into it, but apparently it's only open on Sundays. Yeah. And this is not Sunday, this is a Monday. I know that some churches are closed on Mondays because that is their holy day, but still, I would like to have a look inside. It's a big, old, beautiful church. But never mind, we will see if the next one is open. Otherwise, my recommendation will be don't look at churches in Frankfurt at Mondays. But we'll try the next one. Right behind me, you see the kind of buildings I'm talking about. The kind of buildings that gives you remnants of the old, well, East Germany. There are plenty of them, but if we just turn around, we see older buildings, more beautiful buildings, and it is, well, a big mix of it here in Frankfurt. And it makes the city kind of special, because usually you will see either a big amount of the old buildings or the big amount of the, well, Soviet era buildings. But, well, right now it's a mix here in Frankfurt, and it gives that special vibe. So I do recommend that if you're ever in the vicinity of Frankfurt, you stop by and just take a walk around in the city and see if you can find some of the beautifications, as well as look at the buildings and this mix match they have made, because it's a special feeling. And later on we will be going over on the Polish side to look closer at that. And that special monument I was talking about, that is also over there. So we are here at that special monument, and if you just want to have a chance of guessing what it is, well, I give you a chance now. Pause the video and guess. I'll just give you a little closer look at this ball up here. And you should have guessed it by now, but if you haven't guessed it, it's the Wikipedia monument. Yeah, a monument to honor Wikipedia, or the common collection of knowledge, as Wikipedia actually is. But it's not the last thing we're going to see over here, because there's something just as special, and we'll be heading for that in a moment. But first, let me just take a moment to take a quick gander at this and, well, enjoy the community collection of knowledge. That is something to enjoy, and I might even jump on Wikipedia and read up some more things, but just remember, Wikipedia is community knowledge, so not everything on there is factually true, because everyone can edit it. And, well, it's still a great database for inspiration. Oh, we found this thing that is, well, the Poland I know. It is something that makes Poland a little special. I know there are other places, but if you're traveling in Europe, it is, well, in most Western Europe, you will not find places like this. You will not find markets like these, where you can buy everything the hearts desire, almost, to some good prices. But quick tip, if you know a bit of Polish, use that, because that will lower the prices. If you speak German to them, oh, they are going to take the price and ramp it up mile high. English, well, they might not ramp it up that much, because they're not sure where you're from. So in an area like this, it is mostly, if you speak German, they will ramp up the price. And if you neither speak German nor English, you will find a way to communicate. But you will find everything you need. And something you didn't know you needed, and some knives, and some DVDs. I don't know why they're still selling DVDs, but they are. And that is the reason for taking a break at Frankfurt, or actually on the other side, on the Polish side, because well, yeah. It is on the Polish side and it's a bit out. But on the way out there, you can stop by McDonald's, or you can just head on out and see if they don't have some great places to eat out in the market. I saw some places, we didn't try them because it's not dinner time. And now we are trying to find a way in to something that seems to be closed. But we'll try, and I'll update you in a moment. So we were headed out to the stadium right behind me, and well, it is totally closed off, so we cannot get in there, but it should have some unique architecture. That was why we ventured all the way out here, but at least we found the Polish market. And let me talk to you a bit more about the Polish markets, because one of the things you have to remember in these Polish markets is to have a zloty along, because if you have euros, you'll get cheated. It's as simple as that. And it is not an obvious cheat, because it's just a bad exchange rate. So it's not like they are totally scamming you. It's just a little side scam or a way to make some extra buck. So I will not say that they are cheats, but I will say that you get a better price if you trade in zlotys, because well, I know how they sound, but the Polish money is called zloty. Yeah, you make of that what you want. But if you have them along, have some cash zloty, then you will get a way better price than if you don't. If you have euros or dollars, you will actually get quite a bad price. And I speak from experience. I have been to many of these markets, both in Czechia, in Slovakia, in Poland, and it's the same all over. You get the best price by dealing in local money. So I'll be heading back to the market, see if I can buy something interesting, and see if we can find something else interesting. And soon I will be able to update you on whether or not Frankfurt and Słubice, the city, is worth a stop. Until now, I will say we are on the positive side of, well, make it a break on your longer runs if you are heading further into Poland or down through Germany or something like that. Then it's a perfect stop. But a vacation destination, there's not much that looks like it by now, but I might find something, so follow along to the end. And while we walk along the river Oder, let me just tell you what I think about Frankfurt. Frankfurt is, well, it's a great stop. It is not a vacation destination. I do like the Polish side, but everything in Frankfurt, in my opinion, can be, well, seen or experienced within a day or two. So make it a stop on your journey. Don't make it your destination. It is great for a stop, especially if you just go by the market, because, well, you might get a good deal otherwise for the experience of this market. And if you want to see the next leg of our journey, then check out the video on screen now. It is our trip towards Hamburg. Yes, we're heading back to Hamburg. If you didn't see our first video, then it is down in the description. And I'll be looking forward to seeing you at our trip towards Hamburg, so click it on screen now.